Ahmed was a man who lived by logic. As a software engineer, he dealt in code and data, not ghosts and superstitions. But on a cold, foggy January night, driving from Lahore to a remote village, his world of certainties was about to be shattered into a million terrifying pieces. It was 2:30 a.m. The highway was completely swallowed by a thick, milky fog that muffled all sound. Ahmed leaned forward, squinting, trying to see the road ahead. Suddenly, his headlights caught a flash of bright crimson. There, standing right in the middle of the road, was a woman. She was dressed in a heavy, traditional red bridal lehenga, the intricate gold embroidery shimmering in the misty light. She didn't flinch as his car screeched to a halt. Mere inches from her, Ahmed's heart hammered against his ribs. This was insane. Who would be standing here at this hour? He cautiously rolled down his window. A freezing wind rushed in, carrying the strange, faint scent of decaying roses and wet earth. "Please," she whispered. Her voice was thin and raspy, like dry leaves scraping across pavement. "My car broke down just ahead. My husband went to find help hours ago. I'm so cold. Please, can you just take me to the next junction?" Every rational thought in Ahmed's head screamed no. But seeing her shivering in the cold, he couldn't just leave her. Against his better judgment, he unlocked the doors. She silently climbed into the back seat. As he started driving again, a heavy, suffocating silence filled the car. The only sound was the hum of the engine and the rhythmic thump of his own heart. The air grew colder, chilling him to the bone. Ahmed tried to make small talk, anything to break the unbearable tension. "So, where exactly is this junction you're headed to?" he asked, his voice a little shaky. No response. The silence stretched on. He risked a glance at the rearview mirror. His blood turned to ice. The back seat was empty. Panic, pure and primal, surged through him. He slammed on the brakes, the tires screaming on the wet asphalt, and whipped his head around. And there she was, sitting right behind him, staring straight ahead, as if she'd been there all along. But something was hardly wrong. Despite the bumpy road and the sudden stop, she remained perfectly, unnaturally still. Her elaborate jewelry didn't make a sound. Her veil didn't flutter. It was like looking at a photograph. Are you okay?" Ahmed stammered, his hand trembling so hard he could barely keep it on the steering wheel. Slowly, like a rusty hinge, the woman turned her head toward him. With a deliberate, agonizingly slow motion, she began to lift her veil. Ahmed couldn't look away. Behind the beautiful gold embroidery, there was no face, just pale, stretched skin pulled taut over a skull, and two hollow, bottomless black pits where her eyes should have been. She opened her mouth, and instead of words, a thick, black fluid trickled out onto her red dress. "We are almost there," she hissed, the sound seeming to come from everywhere at once. Ahmed didn't scream. He couldn't. He just floored the accelerator, the engine roaring in protest. He had to get away, but the road seemed to stretch on into an infinite, foggy nightmare. He passed a broken milestone, then a gnarled banyan tree. A few minutes later, he saw them again. The broken milestone, the gnarled banyan tree. He was trapped in a loop, driving the same stretch of haunted highway over and over. Suddenly, the bride leaned forward, her presence filling the car. She gripped Ahmed's shoulder. Her touch was so cold it felt like a burn, searing right through his jacket. She pointed a skeletal finger through the windshield. Up ahead, through a break in the fog, he saw it. A car. His car was wrapped around a massive tree, smoke still rising from the crumpled engine. And then he saw himself slumped over the steering wheel, lifeless. His heart stopped. Beside the wreckage stood the bride, no longer veiled. She was looking right at him, a sad, twisted smile on her lipless mouth. She leaned close, her whisper a cold breath in his ear. I was lonely. Now we can walk this highway together forever. The next morning, the highway patrol found Ahmed's crashed car. The scene was strange. There were no skid marks, no signs of him trying to brake. Ahmed was found dead in the driver's seat, his face a mask of absolute terror. But the strangest detail of all, tightly caught in the closed car door, the police found a small piece of a red bridal veil, and the entire interior of the car smelled not of gasoline or smoke, but of fresh roses, the kind people lay on graves. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy stories that will keep you up at night, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon.